Good morning. All right, 1 minute. So we'll start with movement today, and then we will sit and meditate. And we're going to kind of just focus on the chakra system that I introduced on Monday. Whether or not you see these as like real, these energy centers throughout our body, or just symbolic, I find it really super helpful just to kind of think through each quality of energy that we have in our bodies. So we'll just go ahead and start. It's 8 o'clock. So find a comfortable seat and just bring your awareness to your breath. And we'll start with a few minutes of Ujjayi breath, which is that slight constriction in the back of your throat. Inhaling through your nose so you hear an ocean-like sound. And exhaling through your nose so you hear that ocean-like sound. Just start to feel the warming quality of that breath. And find the expansiveness of your inhale. You can inhale and expand into your belly, into your pelvic floor, into your rib cage in all directions. As you exhale with sound, let yourself feel like you get a little taller up through the crown of your head. Just use some energy to really consciously fill up all the way. You have a little pause at the top of your inhale and empty completely. And have a little pause at the bottom of your exhale. Take one more complete full inhale with sound. Exhale with sound. You can keep your eyes closed or let them gently come open. And we're just going to move our torso in circles. So you can lean back, lean to the side, lean forward and around. And this movement practice, we're really going to think about moving from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. So let this be really deep in your pelvis. And you can switch directions. Connect this with your breath in a way that feels really intuitive to you. You can keep that Ujjayi sound. And switch directions again. Let yourself kind of rock around your pelvis. And you can get your spine into it. And then last time, other direction. And then come to center and pause. We'll do a little bit of leg and foot work. So take your right foot and just step it in front of you and then rock kind of onto your left shin and bring your weight and just lean your body onto that right thigh. Ground through your right heel so you're feeling this in your ankle, your Achilles tendon, kind of working on that dorsiflexion and length through your calf. And then from here, we're going to kneel with some pressure in your foot. So you're going to take your right ankle and cross it into the arch of your left foot and then sit back. So you've got this pressure of your ankle in the arch of your foot. Okay, and you can have some of the pressure of your heel in your pelvic floor. Just have that pressure on your foot. Sometimes this can be intense. You can always lift your body up off of it, but just kind of breathe. So I've got your ankle. Your ankle is in the arch of your bottom foot. And I'm sitting on my heel. Go ahead and rock off of that. Sit back down. And we'll find that left foot forward. Right shin underneath you. Ground through your left heel. And you can experiment with where that foot goes compared to your other. And then just lean your thigh on. Lean your body onto your thigh. So you're just getting some passive stretching through your Achilles tendon and on your calf. And then from here, that same thing, we'll just kneel with the other ankle in the arch of the other foot. So right ankle in the arch of your left foot, and it may feel totally different here. It's definitely more intense than my left foot. You can have your heel, kind of some pressure in your perineum. Let's sit back and also just have that pressure in the sole of your foot. Kind of a deep tissue massage, just using your own body. And then connect to that Ujjayi breath some more and just find the anchor of the sound. And so if you can relax into the intensity. We'll just move into a standing forward fold. So rock forward and cross your feet, tuck your toes. And lift your knees off the floor and let yourself bend your knees as much as you need to. And you can bend and straighten one leg and then the other. You can have your hands on a chair or your legs. Just starting to greet your hamstrings. And then soften into your knees, tuck your chin, roll yourself up to standing. Reach high. And then exhale to fold again. Just bend into your knees as much as you need to. Move with your breath this time. Just inhale to find a little lift. And then exhale to fold. And your lifts can be a little tiny or they can be more. Your knees can be as bent as they need to. Let this be in the back of your legs more than your lower back. And just one more. Let yourself fold and then bend your knees. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. So just make your way down onto your back. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Then lay down and have your hands on your belly, your low belly, your pelvis, or just on the floor. But just find some pelvic rocks here. So really exaggerate your lower back curve and then push your lower back curve into the floor and lift your pubic bone. Just back and forth there. And see if you can connect to that sound of your breath as you inhale with sound and exhale. So your root chakra color is red. It's your sense of security, safety, sufficiency. And your pelvic chakra, where your hands are, is a place of abundance and creativity. And the color is orange. Okay, go ahead and end that pelvic movement. Just bring your knees up to a tabletop position and bring your hands to your thighs. Straighten your arms and really push away your thighs and push your thighs back into your hands. And now we're kind of tuning into that belly, your solar plexus, really feel your strength there. So this is your seat of power, of transformation, of action, of prioritizing. And then go ahead and release that effort. Just bring your arms out to a T. We're gonna rock from side to side. So these lower chakras have to do with acting in the physical world. Our sense of financial stability, of food, our relationship with food, knowing that we have enough and that we are enough and that we can act to create and make things exist that never existed before. Just rocking from side to side. And then go ahead, bring your feet down, and we'll do some hip circle bridges. So let your knees go wide, lift your hips up, and then bring your knees together and let your hips go down. Do that 3 times. Knees wide, lift, knees together, lower. Knees wide, lift, knees together, lower, and just switch. Knees together, lift, knees wide and lower. Knees together and lift, knees wide and lower. One more time in that direction. Knees wide and lower, and then bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees go wide. Root your rib cage to the floor, lift your hips up with your knees wide and then lower. So here again, we're really, all of those lower energy centers we're using. The root, the pelvis, and the belly. When you get up the next time, just pause and let your knees come closer together and wider, but keep your feet exactly as they are. So soles of the feet really push into each other, pinky edges of the feet push into the floor. And just bring your knees a little closer, and a little wider, as you keep your hips up. Sufficient, abundant strength. And then go ahead, lower down. Bring your knees back up. And we'll do just 3 rounds of just a dynamic bridge. Pushing into your feet, lifting your hips, sweeping your arms all the way up overhead. And then lowering down. And you can bring your awareness up further into that heart opening. Even that kind of compression in your throat as you lift. And then pause there. Just take your right arm, you're going to bring it palm face down underneath your lower back. So bend your elbow, just thread your right arm underneath you. Turn around so you can see. And then you can bend that elbow more, maybe bring your hand up toward your shoulder blade or between your shoulder blades. Just listen to what feels friendly for your shoulder. And then if it feels okay, you can rock your knees over to your right. And just breathe here into the stretch through your shoulder. And think about the opening, your hand behind your heart. Sorry, my kitty walks outside. It's being noisy. Come on up and we'll just switch sides. So wiggle that hand out from underneath you. And then thread your left hand underneath your lower back, palm face down. So you can bend through that elbow and then maybe bend it more. Just find a place that feels available and friendly to you. And this may be enough just to have your hand underneath. If it feels okay, you could drop your knees over to the left. So you can connect to that breath with sound. And then rock your knees up. If you rock those to the side, just wiggle that arm out from underneath you. Just take one more twist each side, arms to a T, knees to the right, knees up, knees to the left. And then hug your knees into your chest. Just gonna come up to either like a downward facing dog or a table, hands and knees. So you can just decide to roll to one side and push yourself up, or you can make some rocks to balance on your belly. And then cross ankles, just rock over your shins. Find your way either to hands and knees or downward facing dog. Just listen to your body and what feels good for your energy here. Wherever you are, we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands into a low lunge. So just drop that left knee down, right foot forward, and inhale to reach high. Bend through your left elbow and just grab it with your right hand and find a tricep stretch there. And then you can lengthen through that left side, maybe even find a little bit of a side bend. And then release. Reach your arms, left hand to the floor. Just find a nice big open twist here, right arm up. And you can stay here. You can bend your left knee. You can reach back with your right hand to grab that foot. All of it's optional. Just find your big twist. Then we'll release either into hands and knees or downward facing dog. And just switch sides, left foot between your hands, right knee down. Inhale yourself up, reach high, and then bend your right elbow, bend your right elbow, grab it with your left hand. Lift your chin, you can lean over to your left. And then release, right hand down. Left hand to the sky, find your big twist, you can stay here. Or you can bend into that right knee, grab your foot, just stretch your quad. And let your heart find some opening here. That heart is the bridge between the material world and the more spiritual. It's a place of giving and receiving love and true knowing. Step back into your table or downward facing dog. And we'll make our way to our knees in child's pose. And you slide your hands back by your knees. We'll lift our hips, tuck your chin, find some pressure through your throat, and rock to the crown of your head. And then lower yourself down. Come up to a kneeling seat. Walk your hands behind you. You can rest on your hands or your fists. Draw your shoulder blades together. Open your heart. Open through your throat. Let your head hang back. And then hips to the floor, or to your heels, sorry, and then fold back forward. Hands by your knees. Most of your weight is in your hands and your shins. Tuck your chin, rock onto the crown of your head. And then bring forehead to the floor. Now, if it's hard for you to get your forehead on the floor in a child's pose, you could always have a pillow or a block or something to rock on. But it's nice to have something for that massage from your third eye to the crown of your head. And then come upright, put your hands behind you, draw your shoulder blades together. Heart, throat open. Okay, and then you can just move through these at your own pace. Now, if you like to interlace hands behind your back for this rabbit pose, when you're rocking to the crown of your head, you can do that if that feels good and available to you. Just go back and forth, fists or hands. Let's just do one more. Baby camel. And then release. We'll come all the way up to a standing kneel and do a full camel. And we're just gonna do one round. So really think about engaging through the back body to support the opening of the front body. First, just start by reaching your arms up. And then imagine that you're drawing a bar down behind your head. Engage through your shoulder blades and draw your elbows in, okay? And now kind of plank back to engage through the fronts of your quads, and then use your glutes to push yourself forward. Really engage through your lower back. And you can stay here, maybe bring your hands to your back pockets. Maybe bring hands to your heels. Maybe let your head hang back. Open through your heart and through your throat. Head comes up last. Come all the way up. And then just sit down into a kneel. Kind of feel the quality of the energy that creates, that big heart and throat opening. And then we'll find, do a little more hip prep for our seat so we can sit. But find fire log pose. So left shin is just going to be parallel in front of you, and then right shin on top. And just stack those. This can be up, and you can be leaning back. Really think about long spine, and you can even just energetically work that knee down a few times. And then we'll find a twist here. So twist to your left, to your right, left hand outside of your right knee. And if it feels okay, you could even fold a little bit in your twist here to the side. And then come on up, and we'll just switch. So right shin on the floor, the left ankle stacked on top of your right knee. So it's ankle to knee. I'm not here. My ankle's right over, and I'm really active through this foot. And this knee can be up. Just whatever works for your hip. Okay, and then you can lean back, energetically lift and lower. And then we'll find a twist. So right hand outside that left knee here, just twisting, or you can find a little bit of a side fold over, kind of folding over that left thigh, grounding through your right hip. And then come on up. Now you can do the same pose again, just ankle to knee, and just work on letting your spine get long and your hips settle. Or you can stack your right knee on top of your left for Gomukhasana. So I don't understand, I don't know why it's called cow face pose. That's what Gomukhasana means, but knees are stacked on top of each other and just snuggled on top. My feet are in about the same plane. So here we'll do a shoulder opener. So bring your left hand behind you and up your back as much as you can. Any amount is fine. And if you want to grab a strap, you can, but we're not going to stay for super long. Right arm up, bend your elbow. Maybe your fingers reach each other, but maybe they don't, and that's fine. And your legs are either in fire log or stacked knees, and then you can find a forward fold. Come back up, unwind your arms, just unwind your legs. We'll do the other side. So either left ankle stacked on top of right knee and your shins are just in line with each other, or left knee on top. And then you can bring that right hand behind you. Maybe your hand just comes to your lower back, or you can bend your elbow more, come up, further up your back. Reach your left arm up, you can bend into that elbow. Maybe your fingers touch, maybe they don't. It's fine, either way. Soften those lower ribs in and let your heart lead as you fold forward any amount. And then come on up, unwind your arms, unwind your legs, and kind of shake them out. And just set yourself up for your seated meditation. Just find your place. Move up closer. Let's see. Just get yourself all propped up and settled. So you can be kneeling, you can be sitting cross-legged, you can be sitting on a chair with your feet flat on the floor. So just set yourself up in a way that you know that you can be comfortable for 15 to 20 minutes. Right? So be sitting for a while. So you don't want your body to be a distraction. Right? It probably will call attention to itself, but you just want to be as comfortable as possible. And when you get there, get yourself set up, just my ponytail is bugging me. Just lengthen your spine and settle. And again, return to that effortful breathing for just a few minutes. So you hear the soundtrack of that ocean-like sound with your inhale through your nose. Pause. Exhale through your nose. Holding on to that sound, bring awareness to your foundation underneath you. Feel the weight and length of your legs settle, your pelvis. Find equal weight from the right side to the left. Find gentle support for your spine with your lower belly as you let your spine get tall. Collarbones broad. The length and weight of your arms relax. And find a place to rest your hands. Palms face down can be really grounding. Palms face up can feel very receptive. You could stack one palm inside the other and let those rest on your lap, and then bring your thumbs together. Let the back of your neck get long. And let your chin just be parallel with the floor with your ears stacked over your shoulders. Shoulders centered over your pelvis. And then begin to just let go of the sound of your breath. Let it become soft and easy. Just feel that stillness inside. And bring your awareness to the very base of your spine, into your legs and your feet. Your extension of the Muladhara chakra, your root. Just let the color red come into your awareness there. This is your place of feeling grounded, safe, and secure. And just notice the quality of the energy in that place. Your tailbone, your pelvic floor. Is your awareness easy to find there? Does it feel awake? You bathe that area in a sense of awareness and red light. Just think in your mind the affirmations. I am safe. My needs are always met. There is always enough. I am enough. Let yourself just feel that sense of sufficiency, being taken care of. I am safe. There is always enough. I am enough. And bring your awareness to the center of your pelvis, your lower belly. And find a sense of orange light. Your Swadhisthana chakra. Your power to create something that has never existed before. Your source of abundance, renewal. Feeling pleasure and allowing pleasure. Just notice the quality of the energy there in your low belly and your pelvis. It's easy to be aware. Direct your breath there and bathe that place in orange light. Just think in your mind, I live in an abundant world. I am creative. I am a creator. And I am open to the pleasure of life. I live in an abundant world. I am creative. I am a creator. And I'm open to the pleasure of life. Let that orange light, that sense of orange light shift to yellow. And bring your awareness higher to your solar plexus, right below your rib cage, right in your very center where your stomach is, this place of transformation, assimilation, digestion, seat of power and action. Notice the quality of the energy in that space. Use your breath and your awareness just to direct attention there. And bathe that area in yellow light. And just think in your mind, I am powerful. I make priorities. I live my priorities. I am powerful. I make priorities. I live my priorities. And take a few more breaths with that sense of yellow emanating from that center in your solar plexus. Let that yellow shift to green and bring your awareness up to your heart center. I always like to bring my right hand on my heart and stack my left hand on top. And so I invite you to do that. And feel your heartbeat. Breathe that sense of green there where your hands are touching yourself. This place of giving and receiving love. And this place of true knowing. It's the bridge between the intellectual, spiritual, higher realms and that of the earth. It's this culmination point. Just notice the quality of the energy there. Does it feel like it's able to move and open? Does it feel constricted and closed? So you can breathe that sense of opening into your heart space, your Anahata chakra. And think in your mind, I am open to giving and receiving love. Have a soft and open heart. I radiate light and love. And go ahead and let your hands come back to their resting place. And just start to notice how far that energy from your heart space can reach. In front of you, to the sides, behind you. And bring your awareness to the center of your throat. Let the sense of light, that inner light, shift from green to blue. Let your throat feel open as you breathe. Just notice the quality of the energy there. Your Vishuddha chakra, your throat chakra. It's a place of clear communication. And think in your mind, I am honest. I speak truth. I am safe to express my needs. I am honest. I speak truth. I'm safe to express my needs. Let your awareness come to your third eye, space between your eyebrows and the center of your forehead. Place of intuition. It's the Ajna chakra. Find a sense of violet light. Notice if it's easy or challenging to find a sense of the quality of the energy there. And see if with every breath you can bring more awareness to that space, that third eye space. You can say in your mind, I trust my intuition. I collaborate with the divine. I trust my intuition. I collaborate with the divine. And let your awareness shift to the crown of your head, the space of your halo, your aura. It's a bright light, white light. The crown of your head, the space just right around your head. And really feel that sense of white light showering down over your whole body. Your Sahasrara chakra, crown. And say in your mind, I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Really let that sense of white light shine over your body and then fill inside. You can find that expansive quality of that truth. I am a divine being. And you can travel with your awareness one more time through the rooms of your temple body, the base of your spine. I am safe. The pelvic center. I am a creator. Your solar plexus center. I am powerful. To your heart center. I radiate light and love. Into your throat center. I speak truth. Into your third eye center. I collaborate with the divine. Into the crown chakra. I am a child of God. And let yourself just sit quietly with that sense. And bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in your heart center. Maybe find a little bow of your head. And sense of an inner smile. You can gently lift your chin, open your eyes. This closer. So any thoughts or questions about this week or anything going on for anyone? Oh, Jeannie's outside. That's nice.
It's great. I really like it. I've done it a couple of times over this last week on the days that it's nice out, and it helps me get
Yeah, it feels so good to do it outside. Awesome. So what are you guys' thoughts about Movement Lab? Do you like it when I just send out the video, or is it better when we just do it together?
I haven't taken the time to do the one that you send out.
Yeah, the extra one.
Can you hear me this time?
Yeah, I can hear you today.
I've done them. It is harder to get to do them when it's not all of us together. But I like to be able to go through it on my own, and I think they're super helpful. So
I'll just keep doing them this way for this month, and then we'll see. And maybe we don't need to do them as frequently. Maybe it doesn't need to happen every single week. I don't know. I just want to make sure everything's super helpful for everyone. But I know that like everyone's favorite thing is just to do a mindful flow and just to kind of move. But I do think it's super helpful for everyone to have that like anatomy knowledge and just some focused feeling in their body so they can move that into what it is that we're doing when we're moving. But it's always a process. Like you just get more and more aware the more you practice anyway. So
it's been fascinating to me. And one thing that I do is I take doing yoga and then I go for a walk. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. But it's interesting to take that movement and that feeling, especially with the prolapse that I've had and stuff, and take that into just walking. And it is amazing to me, like muscles kind of keep waking up as I keep going. And what's going on in my hips and everything is amazing and it's a lot because of the focused attention that you have let us have with some of the movement labs and taking that into practice and stuff. It's been pretty amazing.
Awesome. So good to hear. Yeah, it's amazing how just paying attention, I guess that's part of what we're supposed to do as grown-ups is learn to pay attention. And as we get older, like we have to pay attention to our bodies. They just ask for our attention, right? When we're younger, we just don't have to as much. But as we get older, they definitely ask for it. Anyway, this is super fun for me. I just love it that you guys come regularly and that I get to teach and I don't even have to leave my house. And anyway, I just love it. So thank you so much.
I love it too. So I'm really grateful. And it is nice not leaving the house.
Yeah, it's nice. It just takes a lot less time.
Yeah,
it's comfortable. Even though it is really fun to do it in person, it's easier to do it more regularly when we just do it this way. So, all right. Well, have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you.
Do the same. Thanks.